When we first log into the router, we are in the router's default mode. There are several things that can be done from the default mode. We have a list of show commands that we can execute to view various information. We can view our startup configuration, our running configuration, any additional configurations that are stored, among other things. We can also view our IP interfaces. For example, we can run the command show IP, which will show all of our available interfaces, the up-down status, and the IP addresses associated to those interfaces. We can see that I am connected to the router on ETH0, but if we want to be more specific and only view our IPv4 interfaces, we can enter the command show IP4. Here we can see more specific information. Aside from show commands, we can run ping commands to find various devices with the command net ping. This will run an ICMP ping to a destination host. We can also run the command net dump, which will run a TCP dump into the console. The net dump can also be filtered with various parameters. This can be very useful during troubleshooting. Let's start a TCP dump with the filter for traffic with the router as its destination. We can see my computer here is having a chat with the router. All right, and we can hit Control-C to stop the action. Another thing we can do, we can split the terminal into multiple command prompts by using the terminal split command. Now, we can split the terminal horizontally or vertically, or both at the same time. This can be useful when working on various tasks, or if you want to run a TCP dump in one of the windows while having access to a command prompt in another. For example, we can enter the command terminal split horizontally. Now we have a second command prompt to the right. Now, from this prompt, we can enter the command terminal split vertically. Now we have a prompt below. To navigate between prompts, we can press and hold Control-B and then the arrow key to navigate to the prompt. So from here, we can create another prompt by entering the command terminal split vertically. Now we have a prompt in every corner. We can even continue going on from here. I can enter the command terminal split horizontally, terminal split vertically. Now we have several prompts. Okay, to close a prompt, we can type in quit or just Q enter. So now we're back to one prompt. Now, just to mention something, those hotkeys are listed in the router documentation, but some commands will have a nested help command that can be used to display more details on how a command can be used. For example, we can enter the command terminal help. All of those hotkeys are listed here, so that makes it easy to find. All right, we have now successfully navigated the router's default mode. This was an overview of the router's default mode. There are certainly more options and things that can be done within this mode, but these were some of the common and useful ones. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.